the American Federation of Government Employees, AFGE, vehemently denounces the Trump administration's recent offer of buyouts to nearly all of the nation's 3 million federal employees, characterizing it as a thinly veiled attempt to dismantle the civil service and create widespread chaos within crucial federal programs. The proposed buyout deadline of February 6th exerts immense pressure on career workers, forcing them into a precarious position. Accept a potentially unreliable offer and risk financial instability, or remain in their positions facing an uncertain and hostile political climate increasingly characterized by arbitrary dismissals and systemic undermining of government institutions. The sheer scale of the proposed action, impacting nearly the entirety of the federal workforce, a body representing roughly the nation's 15th largest employer, underscores the administration's aggressive pursuit of a sweeping overhaul of the government structure and personnel. Senator Tim Kaine of Virginia aptly described the buyout offer as a deceptive tactic, highlighting President Trump's documented history of failing to honor financial commitments to contractors. This casts a significant pall of doubt over the reliability of the offered buyouts, raising serious concerns about whether departing employees will actually receive the promised compensation. Kaine's apprehension reflects a broader sentiment of distrust and apprehension among federal employees who are justifiably wary of the administration's intentions. The offer's coercive nature, combined with the administration's documented track record of financial impropriety, creates a chilling effect on the morale and stability of the federal workforce. The potential exodus of experienced and dedicated civil servants would undoubtedly lead to a catastrophic disruption of essential government services, leaving citizens vulnerable and jeopardizing the effective functioning of numerous vital programs. This latest development follows a series of concerning actions by the Trump administration, including the dismissal of over a dozen independent federal government watchdogs and the abrupt firing of Gwynne Wilcox, a senior official at the National Labor Relations Board, NLRB. Wilcox described her dismissal as unprecedented and illegal, a characterization echoed by many legal experts and observers who view these actions as blatant attempts to suppress dissent and undermine the independence of critical oversight bodies. The administration's subsequent attempt to freeze all federal grants and loans, thankfully blocked by a judge, further exemplifies the administration's increasingly erratic and arguably unlawful approach to governance. This pattern of behavior suggests a deliberate strategy aimed at dismantling established institutional safeguards and replacing them with a system more susceptible to political influence. The underlying ideology driving these actions appears to be rooted in the principles outlined in Project 2025, a conservative manifesto that advocates for the mass firing of federal workers and their replacement with politically aligned appointees. This plan reveals a profound disregard for the principles of meritocracy and professionalism that have traditionally underpinned the American civil service. The consequences of such a radical overhaul could be devastating, not only for the federal workforce itself, but also for the American public who rely on the effective and impartial delivery of government services. The potential for widespread chaos, inefficiency, and corruption is significant, and the long-term ramifications of these policies remain deeply concerning. The current situation demands careful consideration and strong opposition from all who value the integrity and stability of American government institutions.